I'm Tiago, a model designer for LEGO, and I designed the LEGO Ideas ship in a bottle. The ship in a bottle set came out from the LEGO Ideas platform, where a fan, Jacob in this case, submitted his original idea and he reached the 10,000 votes. It got approved and then we as a design team started working on it. Ship in a bottle is a really cool model. It contains a ship built inside an actual bottle, built out of LEGO bricks. It has lots of nice details. The ship itself has masts and cannons. The bottle actually has water inside it, small round plates. It stands on an ice stand, which has a built-in compass. In Ship in a Bottle, we have some new exciting elements. We have the 4x4 plate in brown with a curve. We have a new angle plate in brown as well and a bracket. And we're bringing back the teal color. And you'll find some tiles and round plates and some standard plates as well, hidden inside the ship. Designing this product was actually a big challenge. We tried in the beginning to look as close as possible to the fan submission, but it was simply too big. We had to scale down the bottle and from there the ship as well. The size of ship that could fit nicely into it was actually the galleon, so I started searching for galleon images and tried to be as close as possible while trying to keep Jacob's details in. It was awesome working with Mark, the graphic designer. He had a lot of good input into the decos that we managed to put in the final model, so he managed to sneak in my initials in the wax seal element. That's quite cool.
The graphic style we wanted with the sail element was we wanted it to have a very classic castle feel because that was the element that Jake, the fan designer, used. So we wanted to create a more nautical theme. So I just sort of started playing with generic sea monster looking aspects and styled it towards the old castle flag. I think what people will really appreciate is the details that Tiago's built into it, just the complexity of the model. It's very display worthy. I think it's going to have a lot of appeal to people who might not necessarily build Lego or play with Lego, but they think, that's awesome, I need that on my shelf.
The hardest part of it was the bottle itself. The original submission used quite an old element that is 25 years old. So we were trying all different solutions without the said element, but in the end we just tried to bring back that element because that was like the most critical detail of the whole set. I would say because that defined the scale of the whole model.
Working with Tiago was great. When he came to me with the idea for the compass, I thought he was crazy. We really wanted to deco the inside of the element, but there were complications and we couldn't. It wasn't possible. So what we did was we used a transparent element and we printed the design backwards so that it showed through the transparency, and I think it turned out really well.
What I found out about this model is that it's really difficult to make Lego bottles because there's a narrow selection of transparent elements these days, and making the bottom of the bottle was really challenging.
Ever since I was little, I really loved the designs on Lego minifigures and Lego in general, and I always thought that would be a really cool job, but I also never thought that it's an actual job.
I've played with Lego bricks for as long as I can remember. I was thinking of taking an architecture degree, but then I deviated from that path. I studied multimedia design. From there I took a master's degree in computer animation. That's where my interest came from.
What inspires me when creating graphics is seeing something cool and translating it into Lego. If I can look at it, instantly recognize it and think, that's cool, then I'm very happy.
One of the cool things about the set is that you now have a bottle in Lego, so you can take out our ship and build your own. Watch out for the water though.
I think the LEGO Ideas project is a great idea. It gives LEGO the chance to create sets that aren't necessarily in their main themes, models that they wouldn't usually do. It's also great that they're chosen by fans, so you know that it's something that fans want.
It's actually really cool that fans can submit their own ideas into this platform, and maybe some of those can actually turn into LEGO products.
It's great fun working with LEGO designers who have been here for 20, 30 years, because you find out that a lot of the models and elements that they designed, I had as a child and loved.
The possibility of working for LEGO as a job, it always seemed like a bit like a dream. I was dreaming about being an astronaut. That was more attainable in my mind. But yeah, guess what? I'm a LEGO designer.